We have Ollie versus Moont Lion. Ollie, you know, the hamster. Moont Lion. I'm not gonna use this normal pro picture because I CB. I'm just gonna use the normal one. Or the more normal one, not his normal one. Yeah, Ollie. He's known for his aggressive play. Likes to challenge the person before he can actually get it on his head. A lot of the time. Maybe even on his head. That doesn't matter. Who knows? Yeah, both people recently have hit GC2 within the rank system as well. Both in 1v1 unranked though, so it will be interesting. Two people who haven't got the 1v1 ice, let's say. I just noticed I kind of messed up on the left there. The stage when it says top two blah 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 stage is a little bit too much on the left there. A bit of a production error there, I'm afraid. But hey, yeah, no, they used to be teammates on Static Legacy. You know, they do have a very bright legacy, or had, I guess. Yeah, Ollie did beat Moont Lion in the first proving grounds in the semis, which allowed Ollie to play in the champ stage, or the nowadays equivalent of the GC stage, I guess. So yeah, although there was a little bit of lag in the first maybe second game, cut your nails. True, in that picture nails are quite long, but hey, I mean I tend to keep them too long for time as well. But for now I don't though at the moment. Yeah, Moont Lion as well tends to choke a lot of his series in the proving grounds. I feel like there's a lot where he could have won or should have won, but he just didn't turn up. But he did win the diamond stage. But again, like you'd expect him to do a little bit better than just win the diamond stage. You'd expect him to go a little bit further than the champ stage than what he has done in the past. But yeah, do we have everyone? No, we don't. Ollie has not joined the match as of yet. We cannot start. I mean, we'll just look at the screen, I suppose, until Ollie has joined. Ollie, can you join the private match? I'm wondering if he didn't understand me saying. Oh, he did. Okay. You can join teams. All right, there we go. uh, we can start now, guys. Alrighty, let's head onto the series. Face cam? No face cam. Ollie here. He's got a fairly similar kickoff to Jones, but he wins this one heavily. He'll get the first goal of the game as well. Cristianos. I see. What about Khalid? What? Also Cristianos. I see. Of course. At least in the last game we had like one set of, or pair of OEMs. I guess pair doesn't really make sense. Anyways, a good save by Khalid here. Fully blacked out car. Black and white rather. Ollie just sitting in his net, and Khalid thought he was going to challenge at some point, flicked it. But Ollie was nowhere near where Khalid was, and in return has a very easy save for himself. Oh, look at that blue boost trail. Well, trail, what do you call it? Like a speed trail. I don't know what it's called. Khalid trying to bait Ollie in here. Does get a decent 50. We'll get all the boost control as well. Only dealing with it for now. But he's got a very fair amount of boost for himself. I'm surprised. I thought he was going to be a lot lower, but... Oh, that's an iffy shot by Khalid. Only on a counter attack. Can he score? Decent 50. You can already see the speed of the gameplay. Fair bit better than our last show match. It's a shot a little bit high, goes straight to Mr. Timmins. Kinda trying to get some space here. He has some. Ooh, the air dribble didn't work out properly as he intended to. So has a bit of space here. Ollie now as well. Bit of space. As I already said, lol. Khaled afraid to challenge, gives him some time. Oh, that's a poor flick by Ollie. Khaled trying to get some control of the ball, but has none of the boost. Has a decent challenge to delay Ollie's pressure a little bit. Ooh. Ollie delaying his hit there. Oh, gets demoed. Khaled will be now offered a lot of time and space to set up his play. That's a decent flick. Saved by Ollie. Again, saved. Ollie with masterclass defense so far. When is Khaled gonna thread the needle? Because Ollie, I have to say, his defense so far has been very impressive. And it almost looks like Khaled just can't score on his net. Oh, that hit barely gets past him though. And as I say that, he does equalize. 1-1 now. Let me check. Yeah, we are looking at the game. We are doing that. Oliver Timmons face cam anyone? Any face cammers? Khaled with a high flick. Ollie will have no issues dealing with that one. Ollie. Don't know what happened there. Yeah. Is there a replay skip? Is there a message? Did something happen? I suppose not. No issues there. We continue. Khaled takes the lead. What a banging shot by Ollie. Right there to save it. Avast? What the fuck is Avast? Anyways, apparently it doesn't matter. Ollie equalizes very shortly after the goal he just conceded, which did look a little bit suspect. So, isn't all too bad. That goal almost went to VAR there. Any video assistant refereers? Oh, a very good low challenge. And at that, a very terrible challenge by Khaled. Moont Iron. And thus, Ollie will take the lead. Good kickoff by Khaled. Does he take the goal? Oh, he tries to pre-flip into it. Missed it in the process. Will he score it now? No! Ollie on the goal line. Multiple saves in a row. Defense quite literally does win you championships. Currently 6 saves on the board for Ollie. Hey, now with this offensive chance, can he secure the game here? He flicks it way too high. Khaled gonna try to put his own counterattack on display, but Ollie puts it on the side for now, but only delays the offensive chance. Ollie there just faking out the challenge, making sure Khaled doesn't get an actual good flick in. Ooh, some late bumps though. Is our last second chance? Oh, a dribble. Goes in the air, will drop down anyways. Ollie with a very early challenge. Very well done. We'll get a goal. Yes, it will, and that secures game 1 for Ollie. I would like to add that that was, in my opinion, deserved. Was that an Rory Jennings goal? What did I say? I forgot. What? The defense quite literally wins you championships. Was that? I don't know. Is that a Rory quote? Surely not. That's such a basic sentence though. I said quite literally because of the whole thing of how much we say quite literally. Say it so much. Yeah, very close game 1 there. Ollie's defense definitely coming in clutch there. Will be interesting to see if that keeps up or not. maybe the offense increases for the next games to get his wins instead. You quite literally say it all the time. That's a decent kick up by Khaled, although he wasn't able to follow it up. I think that might just be another go for Ollie, if he gets there in time. Oh, just about saved by Khaled. And he has got an open net. In return, he will take it. Ollie just a slither too slow to score that one. And in return, he'll be a goal down. 15 seconds in already. Ellen missing the first boost pad. I wonder if he always has that on his kickoff. I hope so. I hope not. Okay, Ollie getting a little bit interrupted by Khaled behind him. Should be saved. Within private games, Khaled has been known for air dribble bumping a lot, but we've yet to see any of that so far. It's a good save by Ollie again, although he is on low boost, so very awkward for him. Khaled backed away. Oh, he goes for it here. Goes for the bump, doesn't find him, but Ollie adjusted his jump to avoid it, and he will concede due to that. 2-goal lead for Khaled. Ollie there, just powering through Khaled off the kickoff. Take his play slow. Very average flick and no issues for Khaled to save that one. Khaled trying to get the demo, he does, which provides him with an open net. He should be taken. No issues there. 3 goals in a row, unanswered by Ollie. Oh, that's a messed up kickoff. Barely saved as well in the last second. What a save! That's a good shot by Khaled. Just spits it up, flips into it eventually. We'll just barely get past Ollie there. Out of here, taking a little bit slow. He does know he has the lead, although he gets a little bit too far from the play. I know his early challenge works out completely fine. Oh, we had a chance there to equalize, but a very soft shot off target will disappoint him. Decent save, but recovery awkward. No, wait, it's just fine actually. Average touch, but can be very annoying. Ollie wants to make sure he doesn't own goal. Ah, ooh. Well, if you wanted a tilter, that's one right there. Immediately afterwards, a very strong kickoff by Khaled as well. Can he get to it in time? No, he won't. I think that might just be a goal for Ollie if he shoots fast. Oh, yes, he does, but I think it's off target. Doesn't matter, Khaled didn't know. And just a little bit of confidence and momentum to the other side here. Another front flip kickoff by Khaled. He's doing the same kickoff as Duran. I'm surprised. I would not have expected him to do that. I guess he will, and it doesn't matter either. Kickoff is good enough for this matchup. Oh my. TSM decal though. I miss the old decals. I wish I could like have the old ones, like buy the old ones. They're like relics now. That's an air dribble bump attempt by Ollie, but the flick he used to get the ball up on itself was good enough on its own. No bump required, none used, but at the end of the day, it didn't matter. I think he just might flick this over him again, and yes he does. And now Khaled's goal lead has been reduced to 3. And that's an iffy kickoff by Ollie. Fake challenge by Ollie. Doesn't matter. Flake by Khaled, good enough to get it past him. The airhead scores yet again. Ooh, an aerial touch by Khaled, but a very useless one at that. If the recovery there on that touch from Ali was better, he would have scored instantly, but the challenge afterwards is completely perfect. Oh my. Khaled can't be affording to lose those kind of 50s in those areas. Okay. Oh, that actually outplayed Khaled enough for him to get a bad touch into the midfield, but Ollie did not capitalize on the, I would consider a free chance on goal. Here another one indeed. I think that's on target. And now this game, it reminds me of the first game Khaled had against Rafinicol in the champ stage in the Proving Grounds 2, where Khaled had a decent lead for quite some time, and then slowly, maturely, it kept getting smaller and smaller and smaller, and Khaled didn't score a single goal for such a long time within that series, but he's been able to make sure that doesn't happen here. Gets one on the board to regain the 3-goal lead within the last minute of the game. Oh, a very poor kickoff though. All saved in the last second. Ollie definitely could have scored there. Oh, backflip will just make the play slower. Oh, Ollie just flopping about in a moment. Oh my, that actually might work. And it does. And that's a goal. Ollie not out of it at all. 30 seconds remaining, more than enough to score 2 in a 1v1 especially. That's okay kickoff. You know, he doesn't exactly win it, but he gets it to the side where he can get the boost first. Khaled down really low, so if the play's fast enough, oh, that could have been it, but wasn't it. Could have been it, but wasn't it. Just wasn't it. I believe Khaled has enough boost here to maintain control for the next 5 seconds, and that'll just be game. Game 2 goes to Moont Lion. Looked a little bit one-sided at first, but at the end got a little bit too close for comfort. And Ollie here, actually with the majority of shots. This game has gone the exact opposite way as last game in terms of stats. Very interesting. Khaled goated question mark? Question mark? As we go on to Khaled's perspective on the kickoff. Again with the front flip. Goes into the opposing corner. Ooh, that could have been something special, but Ollie deals with it quite nicely. Oh, he's going low. Oh, I thought he was going for the low 50 there, but ball just got a little bit too far ahead of him. It's a decent flick. Oh, barely. Ollie was not able to scrape that one out. And it's an early goal lead for Khaled. Important for Ollie to maintain his mentality here. Khaled getting a very annoying touch. Getting the ball out. Slowing the play enough just so that Khaled can get a boost. And make sure he doesn't just offer a free goal. Like a 1v1 could definitely be scored by Ollie here, but it's not just a free goal, you know. I don't know, relieving pressure a little bit. Ooh, Ooh, that's a good hit in the midfield. Ollie will be taken out by Khaled, who does secure the open net. You need to change the title? Thank you, my G. I will do that. Okay. Ollie versus Moont Lion. There we go. Thank you, Mr. Duran. Congrats on your win earlier. Ollie here. Oh, thought for a second he was gonna get the bump, as I had a visual on the plane. Out of here. A decent attempt, but saved again by Ollie. He's been making a lot of decent saves. I'm just looking for a couple more goals here now. Well, Khaled, decent 50 to the other side. Has a lot of boost here. That's a decent shot as well. Goal lead, turning to 3 after a very accurate shot from Khaled. Speedy at that as well. Very awkward to defend for Ollie here, as Khaled just takes away the boost. Tries to get a good challenge, but it was very average at that. This ball going straight to Ollie. If he clanks it, that's a goal. Yes, he does. And the goal lead has been reduced back to 2 after turning to 3 just moments ago. That's a good kickoff. Ollie to pounce on it. No, he won't. Does maintain possession for now though, in the opposing corner. Goes in the air after being afraid of a challenge. Ooh, and that goalpost will make all his recovery a bit slower. That's a decent hit after behind Ollie, but doesn't match as he gets bumped away. If you can't get the ball, getting the player sometimes is also good enough. Not always though. Both players just getting a bit smacked around so far. Ooh, Ollie unable to get the shot down there. Just move away from now. For now, rather. He does get it behind Ollie, behind Khaled. Ooh, and he gets it behind him again. It's a 1-goal game. That goal was kind of out of nowhere. Again, Khaled with a strong kickoff. Ollie, I feel like, has to adjust his kickoffs slightly. That just seems to be getting the better of him a little bit on then. Although that was a good one though. Brings it to the side. It was a very fast aerial play, although it is a little bit useless in this 1v1 occasion. And that's just an open net secured by Khaled. Yeah, Ollie's instinct to go for those balls with the fast aerial in that way. Yeah, just not ideal for 1v1, but yeah, it's the 3v3 instinct. Ooh, and that's a very poor challenge by Ollie, being so desperate to get a goal back, which will make this game pretty one-sided for the rest of it for now, unless Ollie can make a late comeback. Ooh, my eye. Ooh. I think it's an open net. Yes, it is. The Malto. I hadn't really paid attention to it, but apparently Khaled had been slowing down his kickoffs a little bit. Ooh, that's a fan. He just sped it up a lot though. Is that just a goal? Oh, just about. And yes, it is. He's got his tag choke horses for a reason. Will he justify the reason here? Oh, I think that could have been it. And I think if Ollie was able to get that one forward and score there, that would have been it. But now seems too far away with that chance not being capitalized on. Had a really low boost though. Ollie trying a little bit of a desperate play, or an ambitious one at that as well. And that's game. Game 3 goes to Moont Khalid. Moont Lion. What a flip percent. Alright. Orange 2. Match point for Moont Lion. Oh yeah, he isn't a combo star. What the hell? Interesting. Bang. Alan here. Oh, with a very bad attempt there. Ollie with the open net here. Will raise his confidence to make sure he doesn't get annihilated. As he kind of was in the last game. That's another one. A lot of one kickoffs by Oli in a row there, although he wasn't able to gain possession of the ball enough there to actually mount and play. Had a really awkward in defense here. Shot just above the crossbar. This could be another goal though. It's an iffy shot, it's not terrible. Had a decent height on it, but wasn't good enough to score or get it past Khalid. What is this? What is, wait, why does Khalid has been, he's as in like an infinite trail, what the hell? That was weird. Anyways, flag saved by the Timmins. With a bit of space here. Khalid, you don't want to let this go. Ooh, into game 5. He does. Oh, oh my god. That was a brilliant flick onto the crossbar and down. Did not go in and tried to score off the rebound, but got saved by Ollie in the last second. And subsequently, he concedes. 3-0 now. Ella winning the kickoff there, getting a chance. He'll go for a mechanical play. Goes for the reset. What does he do? He slows it down. Ollie with a little bit of awkward recovery off the post, and that's a goal lead. The 3-goal lead diminished. Little bit of momentum back to Khalid, and that's all you really need to get back into a game. He has to keep it up though. Ollie realized Khalid let go of the ball, but then when he actually went to the ball, realized he couldn't actually do anything with it, and then left it anyways. Going for the edge dribble bump, he does get it. 1-goal game. Absolutely brilliantly done by Khalid here. Gets a slight touch on the ball, gets rid of Ollie as well. Kickoff crucial now. Lost by Ollie, although he does go to middle. Oh, he does let it go. He could have just touched it, but I suppose didn't want to have a bad touch. But ideally speaking, you kind of have to hit that ball in some point. A free goal for Khalid after a crucial mistake. And then we're 3-0. Oh, Ollie. I don't think he'll be able to turn that one around fast enough though. You get the boost. Of some bit of boost control. I think that might just be on it. Yes, it is. Regains his lead that he's just lost. Both players had to answer after 3 unanswered. Does that mean Oli will score 2 more and then Khaled will score 3? Suppose maybe. Oh no, that not the case. Just before all, Khaled answers immediately. And that's a great kick up by Khaled. And I think he'll get the lead here. With just under half the game done. And yes, that's how long this game has been going. It's only been half a game. It feels like it's already been going on for ages. Decent bump onto Khaled. Kind of gives him a chance to get the boost, although Khaled did get it behind him. Just no boost to actually back up the possession. Khaled staying close there on the challenge. Make it a little bit awkward. He got a crucial touch around Oli. And that's a goal as well. Single defensive touch to cause that goal for Khaled. This one right here. It's the one Oli, not really the one, but a defensive touch Oli could have made earlier as well to avoid a goal he conceded to make it 3-3. Just can't let the ball go into middle without touching the ball sometimes. Oh, and that's a 50. Just air dribbles it towards Oli. 50s it in. Oli needs to get a little bit of better touch there. A bit of a wider 50. You can't just power through the ball like that. You have to make sure you use as much of your body as you can. And I think that's a chance. Oh, Oli. Not quite being able to get around that ball properly. And that's just flicked over Oli. 4 goals down with a minute 30 remaining. It was even Stevens a second ago, but now it's become rather one-sided with another kicker from Khaled going his way. That's just a massive demo, and that's just another goal, and he'll delay it as much as possible, just to add a nice little tilt. Oh my. Question is, can Oli answer this? Ali with a flip reset attempt. Doesn't get past Oli. Oli with a decent shot attempt. Above the crossbar. Again, hits it onto the backboard. Shot afterwards. Seems to be good enough as Khaled thought it was going way higher, pre-jumped it. Is there a chance here? 4 goals. Pretty much a goal every 10 seconds from this point on. Needs to be scored by Oli to get this level. I think that was a demo attempt, but just not clinical there. Was unsure of what he wanted to do. Could have flicked it, could have demoed, but seemed just a bit uncertain, and because of that, it's conceded in the process. And I believe that's pretty much the series done as well. I don't think 5 goals in 30 seconds will be done here. So yeah, a very impressive performance by Khaled here. And that's the series done and dusted. 3-1 in favor of Khaled. The Moont Lion. There we go. Boom, boom. But yeah, just later on in the series, Khaled had just a mechanical edge over Ollie there. Wasn't able to keep up the saves consistently, and then the offensive attempts as well. Just a little bit along the lines of Duran, just a little bit indecisive. Duran was able to fix that later on, but Ollie wasn't quite able to do so. Um, but yeah, GG's.